pretty extreme. But if somebody is a pedophile and they do something to a kid, are we supposed?
No, no. So here's the thing. First off, there's ways that we can resolve, what I'm proposing. I'm not proposing. I'm laying it out. And if we follow the laws, we know what the outcome's going to be. There's going to be a mass exodus of the prison system because they were illegally and lawfully imprisoned. Now, I understand that there are people that are a danger to society. This is the discussion that I have every day. We had it extensively yesterday on the Greenwood Beat. I understand that there's people that are dangerous to society. But the majority of people are not dangerous because we know that more than 70% of people in prison never hurt a single person but themselves, right? Drug-related offenses, right? So, when you have a drug-related offense, this is an individual that's hurting, right? And it's sad. And they've sought an artificial mechanism to be happy because their human being is ingrained to be full of joy, not full of sadness. So when we're sad, we seek an artificial mechanism to make ourselves happy. And so as a result, the things that they've done is in pursuance of what they've lost, the love that was taken from them at some point in time in some way. And so that comes from the slavery institution because you got to understand, slavery has destroyed every single nation that has ever employed it. And the first way that they do it is by taking the male out of the house, right? Absent the male, that child, the male child, has no one to look up to. He has no example. He has no sense of self. Now he's 80% more likely to end up in prison himself because he doesn't know how to be a man because his image of man was just taken away. For the girls, their first love is their father, right? That's where they learn how to love. That's why a daughter will marry someone just like her father. Absent the father, they have no idea of what love means. They have no ability to be able to have lasting and strong relationships because they never received the love that they needed from their father. So as we destroy the familial unit in our ignorance, in the proliferation of this institution, right? So we can make money and trade it on the New York Stock Exchange in the form of GEO Group and CCNA, Corrections Corporation of America. When we do this, we are destroying our nation because a family can survive without a nation, but the nation cannot survive without the family. And the destruction of the familial unit that we're doing in our own ignorance every single day is destroying us. It's hurting and destroying our children. I mean, the Woolies are going to get their grandchild back here very, very soon. I'm going to see to that. But at the end of the day, think about the work that's going to be necessary to heal that child from trauma that's been inflicted upon him willingly by an institution that has acted unlawfully. That's where I say that child is going to grow up. He's going to grow up with trauma that he may never, ever, ever be able to heal. And he's one day going to be faced with a situation that is not going to be his fault. And he may very well choose to do something that is inconsistent with what societal parameters are. And in doing so, he may find himself into an institution that says that you are garbage and you're now a felon and you don't deserve love and respect and anything. But you know what? When we look at what was done to this child years before that crime, now we see something happened to them that changed the trajectory of their life, and it wasn't their fault. And now we want to heal that child. We can see the reason why they've done the things they've done. Now we understand what the image of forgiveness is. Now we understand the intent of justice, because justice is about forgiveness. It's about healing. It is not about punishment. It is not about retribution, and it has absolutely nothing to do with debt.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for